The trees in the park said they loved me and asked for a specific favor. At a park mid-afternoon, tripping balls on portobellos with girlfriend and her friend. The trees were saying hi to me. One tree instructed me to come closer and I could feel its energy pull me towards him. When I put my hand on its leaves it begged me to pick up the cigarette buds left in its soil. Yes, he was a male tree, told me that when it rains the chemicals from the cigarettes soak into his body and makes him sick. When I looked down at the ground there were what seemed like 200 cigarette buds in the soil. It made me sick, they looked like rotten worms that were feeding from the tree's energy. I turned to the left and there's a guy with a cheesy dad shirt that reads, "Something asshole." The guy throws his cigarette to the ground, stomps on it and walks away. I'm blown away by the coincidence. Tree says to me, "You see what I mean?" I then start to feel the presence of some other figure in the background, like an elderly man was watching me simultaneously playing a native flute. I fell to the floor picking up every cigarette bud while my girlfriend tells me to stop because people were looking at me, they weren't. The tree gave me a blessing and I hugged it for what seemed like an hour. Later that night I woke up from a nap with a bunch of muddy cigarette butts in my pocket. I'm starting to realize that trees are as conscious as we are and experience pain. OFC, there's no way to prove this, but this experience has compelled me to clean up garbage from my local parks. Watching people leave litter in nature triggers me hard. I believe it, I feel everything is conscious, haha. Tripping on Portobello? What a beautiful experience. Last year I went for a hike in the forest base my home on 2-gram shrooms. There were loggers cutting trees far away and I could feel the whole forest was in distress. I felt like my superiors connected with the spirit of the forest. The spirit of the forest was sad but still it was kind to me. I felt like it transmitted wisdom. That helped me overcome a past trauma. It was a beautiful experience. As a rationalist agnostic person, I don't believe in spirits. But still the experience was so real and beautiful. Highly recommend The Hidden Life of Trees by Peter Wohlleben. He explains everything. Smile. The ants need our assistance. I love this entertaining and beautiful story. Oh my God, this is literally a dream come true. What did you take you? God sent angel, you. I love this story and I love you for doing this. Less than 3. I've had similar experiences and never really had anyone to tell without them thinking I'd lost it. Yano talking with trees and whatnot, thanks for this confirmation that they really do talk to those who will listen. I love this. So happy you left yourself open to listening. Very good attitude towards the trees, you have. Oh shut up man, they didn't say shit. You were hallucinating on a drug. Introspect on the experience instead of taking it literally. Thanks. Amazing. Tell us more about the man playing the native flute? Sounds similar to Krishna. I love this. I love it all. I hope this is for real. The man with the shirt putting a cigarette out on the ground and the tree talking about it. Tears of joy. It sent me over the edge. Tears of joy. Building a solid relationship with your local nature spirits is incredibly beneficial. Josephine McCarthy has lots of discussions around environmental magic, and her Queria course has exercises to build your connection with them. For those of you that would like to hear Terence McKenna talk about communicating with trees, infused into 5 minutes of progressive house music, I present to you Metodi Ristov. Transform your Langusage blue heart. Wonder how the mushrooms feel when they are being eaten then. I met the trees behind my house yesterday while shrooming. We have a little green pocket of forest with some winding trails, not very large, but does offer some peace. The trail is used mostly by high schoolers who completely disrespect the environment. It's gross. I marveled at their presence. I poked one's trunk and then wondered if maybe that was rude. I observed a dead one rotting away on the side of the hill. I said goodbye to the forest, but I had a distinct feeling they are a unique group back there and I plan to visit again, especially while shrooming. It felt so good to be in nature. I go to a trail quite often and I try to pick up a little something on my way back. I sometimes think about bringing a trash bag and picking as much trash as I can off that trail. The trees do so much for us. Picking up something off the ground when you can is the least we can do for them. All life is sentient and has a degree of consciousness. It's more of the frequency, harmonious resonance they operate on in which we humans need to tune into via meditation or psychedelics at times. Reality presents us to itself as it truly exists. I almost cried reading that. Such beautiful experience. Less than 3. Everything is conscious, even rocks. Especially rocks. Plants are very talkative if you can just listen with your mind, no drugs necessary. That being said, drugs do help haha. I love talking to the trees, plants and animals. Your experience is beautiful and trees have so much wisdom. Least we can do is help them in small ways. The most heartbreaking thing was when driving through the burning forest in the eastern Sierras in California. I could hear the burning trees screaming. And the ones that were not burning were panicking. A lot of panic and fear. So sad, sad face. Green heart, green heart, green heart, green heart. It's relief that you listened to those trees. Keep listening. We are interconnected with nature, our relationship matters a whole lot. It has been damaged, but not beyond repair. Love this post, love it. Keep up the work. I love you. Thank you so much for helping the trees. You are a hero. You seriously have made my day, reading this. I hope you get everything you want out of life. Dizzy. You would really love this book called The Biophilia Effect. It will give you much more insight into what you experienced and probably inspire you to trip more balls in nature. Laughing my ass off, the asshole shirt guy got me good on UM8. Beautiful. Thank you for listening and following through. You're a beautiful human. I hope your girlfriend helps you one day. Yo, when you start to hear pan flutes, insect noises, high-pitched whining, bubbles or water effects, it means you high as fuck and a breakthrough experience is near. Sounds like you channeled the energy of our living planet and slightly broke through into conscious participation with the web that connects all life. The old dude might be your mind's idea of what God is, and gave you the impression that divinity is near. Walking out to talk to mine right now.